Hi everyone, it's Nisha. So today I am going to try and review the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. Somehow I missed it when I did my big e.l.f. haul and full face of e.l.f. So I went back and bought it. I think this is quite new. Not brand new, but quite new. So this is a multi-purpose glow booster which gives soft focus filter effect. It can be worn alone, over or under makeup. You can mix it with foundation or you can use it as a highlighter. It has hyaluronic acid and squalene, so it's very moisturizing, and also it has finely milled powders for that soft focus look. And I got mine in number 3.5. They come in 12 shades, so there is shade for everyone. With this not being a foundation, the colors will be very forgiving. So obviously this is a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood filter. I don't have it right now. I used to have it, but it is beautiful. But for me, using it under foundation was pointless. I never saw the glow coming through unless I would have used very low coverage foundation. To buy it just as a highlighter, big bottle, to me was waste of money. And on its own, it was too metallic. So I never repurchased it, even though it's a obviously beautiful product. So I wanted to try this. This is very similar. The only thing I would say is this, even though it has this beautiful glow, it's not as metallic. It still is, but not like Charlotte Tilbury. So from what I remember, obviously I don't have it here to compare it, but it is a wonderful product. Let me swatch it for you. I was a bit worried because last night I fake tanned a bit and I thought, oh, this might be too light now, but it wasn't. So this is 3.5 medium. So actually, and like I said, it is quite forgiving because obviously it doesn't have coverage like a foundation. See, it's got beautiful glow, but I don't feel, although it has this metallic, slightly metallic look, I feel like Charlotte Tilbury's was much more metallic. That actually blended really nicely into my hand. So how I wanted to use it today, telling you that all the other ways don't really work for me, I wanted to use it as a foundation and see if I get a good coverage, how it will look, and this is the look, and I am in love. So I will show you the application, how it looks. I will zoom you in, we will talk about it, and then I will come back in a few hours to check and see how it works. Okay, don't know if I need to shake it. I think this is quite thick. I hope this is not too light. Probably is now. It looks really healthy, but I want to see if I can build it up so it almost looks like a foundation. So I'm basically using it as a foundation. This looks really nice. It just doesn't look like you have anything on. It's just really glowy. I like it. I think I will have to obviously powder it. This would look good on its own if you were by the pool on a beach, you know, just wanted to even out your skin and look a bit more healthy. I don't know if I should put it on my neck. I don't know if I should want to have very glowy neck. But let's do it. Just slightly to even it out. It actually doesn't look that glowy on the neck. Maybe it's the way the the light hits it. Okay, I'm going to try to build it up. See if it makes it, you know, cakey. Do you know, I think this does build up. It looks like it gives you a bit more coverage. Okay. Do I look like a tin man? This is really nice. I am so surprised. What do you think? And actually me having the fake tan, this sort of adjusted to it because this is a bit quite lighter. Right, let me do concealer and see. I probably then can calm down the glow a bit in the middle of my face. Okay, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and I have it in two colors. I think I will mix them because one is quite light. I've got YN6, which is the lighter one, and YN9. I usually put if I have a darker complexion, I usually put the darker one on first and top it off with the lighter one. Okay, but you know, I feel that I could go without concealer. But this will just tame the glow around my eyes, I suppose. Let's put some on my nose as well. You know, this, my nose repels foundation. And I wouldn't say that this covered my nose, but evened it out. I'm going to set with Wet n Wild under my eyes first. Still very glowy. Suppose you could just set the middle of your face and leave the rest glowy, but because I want to put, if I was using now cream products, cream bronzer, cream blush, I probably wouldn't set anywhere else, but I'm going to use powder products, so I will set. But let me zoom you in first. Okay, so what do you think? I think it's not coverage as such, but it really evens out your skin better than, I would say, any tinted moisturizer. But it doesn't look like you have any product on. What do you think? And of course, being that shiny, it will emphasize any pores or texture, so you might want to powder those bits. So let's powder a bit more. and just very lightly anywhere else. But you see, the glow still stays there. I really like it. That is really, really surprising. I love it. We will see what it looks like later on though. Because you know, usually with glowy foundations, as soon as you powder them, the glow goes away. But this is really peeking through. Okay, let me apply a bit of makeup and I will be back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I just used my new YSL bronzer. I used tiny bit of the RMS blush, and on my eyes you often ask me, this is like my everyday look, what I use on my eyes. I never put it down in the description box because it usually is this product. This is the Laura Mercier Baked Blush Bronze in Ritual. Do you remember about 10 years ago we were all crazy for it, and I still have to because I bought so many backups. But any bronzer, you can use any bronzer. Use one that has a bit of sheen, but it could be matte as well, it doesn't matter. But that's what I usually use, just all over my eyes, and just put mascara on. And on my lips I have NYX Los Angeles. I have the Charlotte Tilbury's lipstick in Red Carpet Pink, and the new Faux Filter lip gloss from Huda in Sugar Baby, I think. So what do you think? Do you know what? I absolutely love this. I cannot believe it. This is the look that I've always wanted from like a tinted moisturizer, but I never got. It would always be not enough coverage. It was almost like wearing nothing. If you built it up, then it looked a bit cakey, whereas this, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't have coverage as such, but it must be those blurring powders. I don't know. If it has some sort of powders, I think, in this liquid formula. It does something to your skin that does even it out, gives it wonderful glow, and it doesn't look cakey. So here is where I have the most texture. And on my forehead really, but I don't feel like it is really emphasizing it. But now the test will be, will this stay looking like this? Or, you know, I have normal to combo skin, so I get oily T-zone, and this is already quite glowy, but it doesn't look greasy or like you've sweated. I think it just has that healthy glow. But I wonder when my own oils start coming through in my T-zone, will I look a bit of a mess? So I will come back in a few hours and we will see if this stayed looking like this or if it's a mess. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you in a bit. It is a very sunny day, so I thought I'd show it to you in the sun. Sorry about the noise. The kids are playing in the park. And here, a bit more shade. Hello, so it's almost 4 o'clock, and so it's been 6 hours. Do you know what? This is looking, I think, the same as it did when I finished. When I touch my face, it is not feeling tacky or greasy. Like, remember when I did the Shiseido foundation, when I came back for a check-in, where I've gone oily, it was all tacky and I could feel it on my fingers. This doesn't. This almost feels like it's set. It's still glowy, but I don't feel like I've gone oily in my T-zone. So I am really, really surprised. One thing I would say, what I would do differently, I wouldn't put as much of it here. You know, I've built it up, so I think I use 3 of those doe foot on each side. I think I would probably go a bit less with it here because, like I said, this is my most textured area, and being that glowy, it's not that flattering, I suppose. What I would do, I would use much less around my mouth and maybe put a bit of concealer in this area instead of just building it up with halo. I think it's a lovely everyday summer look. It just looks like a healthy summer glow. Let me show you what I mean about this area. You see, it's a bit too glowy where I have all these pores, and it looks a bit darker here. It's probably my 5 o'clock shadow. my moustache, my facial hair. So yeah, but it didn't settle in any lines. I am really impressed and I love it. I definitely am going to use it a lot this way in the summer when I have tan. Okay, my lovelies, let me know if you've got this. Do you like it? How do you use it? Have you tried it that way? It will be interesting to know. And I also would say go a bit lighter than you think you need to, because I think you saw I had a bit of fake tan on. This looked a bit lighter, but when he meshed all together, it looked quite tan. So I think if I went darker than this, it probably wouldn't look that good. I have probably like 2 shades wiggle room because it will melt with your skin and adjust. So yes, I'm loving it. Okay, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.